Hi,
Hey,
Martina.
Martina.
Hi, nice to see you finally.
Yeah, nice to see you. How's things? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
You're looking very glamorous over there, Martina.
Oh, thank you. This was my excuse actually to get dressed up because I didn't do it in years and months since this COVID thing started. So I was just looking for one to kind of
me and John do the exact same thing. I had a bow tie on at the weekend. I actually put a shirt and a bow tie on and a set of braces just because I wanted to dress up so badly, Martina.
Well, yeah, it's kind of sad, you know. I'm just like, obviously, I'm working still, so I'm just going to work in the same clothes that I usually use for work, and everything is just left in the closet, like just sitting there and calling my name. Yeah. So today I was like, okay, this is the moment. I'm gonna take out my fancy clothes, and I'm gonna do it.
I feel totally underdressed now. This is just like my
John
hoodie right now. Just hoodies and joggies.
John, you always look good. Don't worry, you're always looking good over there.
Thank you.
Very true. Very true.
How's things out in Norway, out in Oslo, Martina? Are you guys all good out there? Is it everything okay?
Well, now actually the number of infected people has been rising quite a lot. And especially with this mutations starting to pop up with the virus. Yeah. So now every 2 weeks, different measures are coming in, and now actually they increase the measures. So we're like basically almost entirely locked down. So
okay.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
Have you guys not got the vaccination over there? The vaccine?
We started, but for some weird reason, it's going very slowly. Like they're doing only the like older people and people working in hospitals and like medical staff. So it's not going as planned. Like I thought that we're gonna be vaccinated by now, or at least like a bigger amount of people is gonna be. But I actually don't know anybody that has been vaccinated. That is not like an old person. So
yeah. What about us young people, man? What about us young people? We need the vaccine as well.
Yeah, we need it.
I need to get out and party again soon, enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
No,
I actually see that you guys are opening up. So my plan is to sit on a plane and go to the UK.
I don't know. That's we seem to open up and then close right back down again. So you might want to give it a couple of weeks, Martina.
We can wait to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, things are finally starting to ease. We've been in lockdown for what is it, John? About 3 months.
It's been about almost 3 months now. So Christmas time. So it's just starting to ease off now. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Me and John just keep each other sane by talking on Zoom, Martina. We just have a little chit chat on Zoom and a little lads loving.
Well, I can tell you, I love it. Like it's very positive energy, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I think we all needed this. It's very useful, full of information, but also very fun. Yeah. And I like the pom-poms, just so you know. Actually.
Get you a set of pom-poms. No, it's great to have you part of the team as well, Martina. We're looking forward to your launching the new show on the Only Good Vibes channel as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that then? What guests have you got lined up?
Well, I'm still thinking about. I have a couple of ideas how to approach the actual interview because, as people might know, you guys have a larger amount of people doing the same thing. So I was like thinking, how am I going to stand out? A lot of talented people bringing a lot of cool names. Yeah. So I'm actually revising my decisions. Okay. And I'm just going to say it's going to be very fun and a bit different than you guys are doing now. Brilliant. A bit crazy and freaky, but I do have some.
Sounds brilliant. I'm looking forward to this. a lot crazier than a set of pom-poms by the sounds of it anyway.
I do have a couple of names lined up. One of the names is Max from the Shapeshifters. He's going to be my first interview. And then I have a very dear colleague of mine coming as well. His name is Kono Vidovic, and he's from Amsterdam, and he's doing a really cool online a show basically doing the disco music and representing new DJs and new music, and also like popular DJs and popular music. And he's like all over the place, like on Spotify and on Mixcloud, and has his web page, and really cool guy. And also who I'm going to interview is Chewy Vega from Disco Lust. I don't know if you guys had the chance to listen to some of their tracks.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the two guys from Disco Lust, and he's a really nice, amazing guy from Mexico, full of experience. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But also I want to do some interviews with female DJs, like not stressing the female part, but I feel it's very important to kind of represent that side as well. And me being a female DJ and a producer as well, like I feel it could be interesting.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, to just reach out and support whoever you choose and whoever you feel that could do with speaking out to people and letting them know about their music and just supporting people all around the world. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I feel there's so many talents, just not having the chance to present themselves.
Yeah.
And also there's a lot of talents that we kind of forgot about in a way, but there's still huge potentials and people who have so much to give to the community. So
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun chatting with the people as well, and finding out their stories and their backgrounds and stuff. I'm curious to see what this crazy, freaky direction is going to be that you're going to take it in.
No.
Let's see where it goes.
No, it's great to have you part of the team, Martina. Definitely excited to see what you're going to do, and it's just another kind of perspective on things, and just reaching out to people that we wouldn't really think of reaching out to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of heads have a lot of ideas, so that's. Yeah. I'm always for collaborations and connecting, especially with people who are creative as you guys. So I felt it was a really nice opportunity to kind of penetrate your part of the world with, just introducing myself, but also introducing people from this part of the world. So it's a really nice concept.
And have you been to the UK before?
I have, actually. I've been to Brighton and to London, and I love the UK. I actually wanted to live there before I moved to Norway. But I guess life had some other ideas for me. But it's very, I just love the whole mentality of English people. And, I hope I'm going to end up there one day soon.
Yeah, is that the aim? To end up in England? Norway, I love Norway. I honestly think, other than Japan, I think Norway is my second favourite country. I love Norway. It's just, what a magnificent, beautiful place Norway is.
It's very nice, and the nature is beautiful. Like, it's a very relaxed place, but also very kind of strict in its own way. So it's a bit different than I'm used to, because I come from Croatia. So Croatia is like also a very nature-wise beautiful country, but very free and very open. And Norway is very kind of, like they have their own rules, and if you want to live like that, okay. If you don't want to live like that, then you will have some issues there.
I got that impression. It's like a bubble. You have to kind of join certain bubbles, and you'll go out to groups of people, will go out together and things. You can't just randomly walk up to strangers and start hugging them. Well, you can't do that right now anyway.
Well, in some clubs you can.
I must have been at the wrong clubs.
Yes. But when I first moved here, like, people told me what's very specific for Norwegian is that Norwegians, they have friends from primary school. So they don't change or meet new people because they feel they don't need to, because they have their own bubble, like you said, and that's it. Like, it's enough. So when you try to penetrate the bubble, you are kind of seen as this alien, like, why do you want to touch me? Why do you want to talk to me? It's very strange.
It's a funny mentality. It's more just got a simple way of life and just kind of appreciating the simple things, because it was a couple of years ago I went to a goat farm to volunteer. I don't know if I told you about that before, and we just helped kind of like shovel goat crap and kind of like feed them oats and stuff like that.
That sounds like a great time.
that was maybe a holiday, that as well, John. That was maybe a holiday.
You paid for that?
We didn't get paid, didn't pay for it. You know, it was a bit of a freebie, but it was a great experience because we saw a bit of Norway that we wouldn't probably have normally seen, but it was way off the beaten track. And I remember approaching somebody because it was an issue with the car, and they just gave me a look like, please don't hurt me. So, who actually are you? Where did your love of disco and all things funky come from then?
Well, I'm a daughter from a musician, and he's an old rocker and a vocalist and a guitar player. So
Right.
I come from a musician family, and I've always been kind of listening to really quality music. But then I would say, like, when I started university, I started to go in clubs more often, and I wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
And Croatia is a specific country because, like, it's a very masculine country, and
Right.
everybody, like some guys that I knew, I was like asking, "Oh, can you teach me to DJ?" And they were like, "No, that's not for girls.
Oh.
Girls are too emotional. You're just gonna play this girly music."
Oh,
so I was,
man.
yeah, I was a bit pissed off. So, and then I started to kind of teach myself, But then I started with EDM and tech house, and then as I got older, like, EDM was like, oh, I don't want to play that anymore. So I just played like tech house, and it was going towards techno.
Yeah.
But then I discovered a deep house.
Right.
So I played that for a bit, but then I realized that I'm missing instruments.
Yeah.
I really wanted, because instruments made me feel like cozy and warm, and I love them because my dad plays the guitar. So this is something that's familiar to me.
Yeah.
And then disco, and I really like new disco. Like, I love disco, but I also like when it has a bit of a beat. So that's like me combining how I started and me combining what I like now. And I would say new disco is like a perfect mixture of the old and the new.
Yep.
So basically that's how I ended up with disco / new disco vibes.
Yeah, there's a great excitement for the music right now as well, isn't it? For the new disco music, the disco music in general. There's just such a great scene and such great uplifting music being written right now.
Yeah, it's blowing up. Like, I mean, obviously it has a long tradition, but I feel now is a good time.
You do a bit of production as well, Martina. You're producing your own tracks. We've had a listen to your remix competition entry, but we're sworn to secrecy. We can't actually announce anything. Is that right, John?
If you feel a burden of this silence and you now want to do an exclusive, like, who am I to stop you here?
Bribes. I think the bribes will have to go otherwise. But you do a lot of production. When did you get started in production? What inspired that? Was that through your family?
I mean, I can't say that I do a lot. I'm trying to do my way of going about it is to start the project and to work on it until it's finished. And I know people don't work like that, but for me, having other stuff that I do as well, it's the easiest way, because then I can stay focused on a project. Actually, your post motivated me to go back to it, because I didn't do it for quite some years, and then I just stopped, and I don't know even why, because I had some time on my hands, but I was just like feeling like, I don't know, uninspired in a way. But now, like, when I saw the remix competition, like when you posted on Facebook, I was like, I don't know why, I just felt like maybe I should try it. And then I tried it, and now you started a whole thing. Now I'm doing this one edit, and I have actually offer for an EP lined up. So
that's superb. That's great.
We want some royalties on that. I'm afraid Martina would like a few royalties for
inspiration royalties.
Inspiring those ideas.
We can talk about that when you announce some information that you owe us here. So
I like your thinking.
Got a list of winners here.
Now that's good to hear it inspired you as well. That was the whole aim of it, was just to try and inspire people. Even if people didn't finish a track, at least it inspired people to open up the the DAW and have a go. You know, people that have maybe never tried before might have thought, oh, I'll have a try at this, and it sets a deadline because deadlines are always good to get something to work towards, I think.
Yeah, that's a good thing, and you gave enough of time, like, to work on it, but not work like intensively that you need to be on the computer like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I felt that was fair from you guys as well, that you gave some time and let's see what happens, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it almost seems like we planned it, John. It almost seems like we actually planned it.
Do we plan it?
No, I think deadlines are good, because without deadlines, me and John would never get anything done with our projects, don't we? It's good to just say, right, monthly meetings, what we're doing now.
Deadlines and to-do lists. We need lots of to-do lists.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and alarms. That's what I need. Because I have a to-do list, but then I need an alarm to remind me of the list.
So just out of curiosity, how was it? How did we pop up on your radar for the first time? At what point were you kind of aware of what we were doing?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
So how did we pop up on your radar for the first time? When did you first kind of see what we were doing?
There is this one Facebook group that I'm a passionate member of, and it's this new disco 70s remixes. And actually, I saw Paul posting there some stuff. So then I was just like, you know, keeping track of some random people that I'm kind of interested in their posts, and it just happened suddenly that it was all about this remix actually. Then I saw the announcement, and he was like, hey, maybe you should try it, and I was like, maybe if I have time, and I was thinking about it, and then I downloaded the stamps, and then I was listening to them and still thinking about it, but then I tried it, and I was like, you know, it's a cool thing, and then it just kind of started from there, and now you've
got an EP and a presenter role, so you go.
Yeah, it goes fast, you know. If you started and you really believe in it, that's my thing. Like, I really visualize everything, and I believe if you're focused enough and you send out good energy, that things happen. So basically that's what I did.
Good vibes. You sent out good vibes, Martina. That's what you done.
Only good vibes.
Exactly.
I like that.
Brilliant.
Is that your decks you've got in the background? I'm seeing there as well. A bit of Pioneer action back there.
That's my little corner there.
Oh, right, okay. Is that the corner of happiness over there?
It is, yeah.
What equipment have you got, Martina? What is it? What do you DJ on? Is it the Pioneer controller?
It's a 2C DJs 2000 and an Nexus mixer, and then I have a Akai, a little keyboard there, and I have a KRK monitors.
Brilliant. Do you know what happened the other day to me? And it's a really heartbreaking moment. My crossfader just died a death.
Oh no!
I've scratched it to the mat. I've scratched it to the point where it doesn't work anymore. Basically, I'm absolutely.
Is it really gone? Is it gone? Is it away?
I might hold a funeral for it. It's actually, it's died a death, John. It's a sad, sad day. That's like a heartbreak in the DJ family. That, isn't it? It's a hard loss.
Was it that day that you posted that video of yourself scratching?
Oh yeah. No, that probably finished it off. Actually,
that's probably his final moments. That was just it going down.
That was me looking back. I was crying my eyes out, looking back over happier times. Actually, that was just a flashback of memories.
But that was a very intense moment. You know, you were full into it, so I can see why that happened. Do
you know what, Martina? You've just pieced it all together. I think you're right. I think that was the moment that died. Actually, I overdone it.
Yes, you know.
Yeah, it's a sad day, but I'll get it sorted out. Don't worry.
Good.
Maybe it's time. Have you got a backup mixer or anything? Have you got anything else you can use?
I've no idea. I can just cut the fader off and use the volume faders. Okay. Not a fan, John. You know, I like a good scratch.
I know, different ball game. You're trying to scratch with it.
Can't resist.
So is this now the moment that we actually ask sponsors into the show? If anybody's listening, we need some equipment here.
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
Paul needs a new scratcher, preferably a whole new setup. CDJ 3000s.
John always tries to mention Pioneer as well, Martina. He's mentioned Pioneer in like every interview we've had, so I think he works for them.
I try to be quite subtle about it though. I try not to draw too much attention to it. Totally ruined my game, Paul.
He was going to leave me behind, Martina. He was going to leave me behind, leave only good vibes, and head over to Pioneer. I know his game. I know what he's all about.
That's fine. Then we can, badger him for some goods.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely. And John, Martina can be my new host.
Yeah.
She looks better than me. She's better dressed than me anyway.
Well, I don't know how you would look in this. Like, do you think this would be your look? I kind of see you more in red or something.
I know. I think it would really bring out the colour in my eyes. So I don't know. Good.
Well, John, you did say we were going to get a bit freaky, so maybe next time we do an interview, we should come on here.
We need to turn up the freak factor on this show.
Don't do it before my show, please.
Look, no viewers. No, it's great to have you part of the team, Martina. We're really enjoying seeing what you do and helping you out. And we're really excited to see what new ideas. We've got a couple of different presenters join the team as well. It's a good time to kind of reach out throughout the world. Different artists, different producers, different guests. So it's an exciting time. We thought we'd branch out and open it up and just try and support more people through the interviews. So it's a pleasure to have you involved and part of the crew.
Thank you so much for involving me. I'm really looking forward to this collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when can we expect the first interview then? When you get your first one lined up? Is that just throughout March?
I was actually talking to Max today, and we're trying to set up a date that's gonna work for us both, which is kind of hard. But I think it's gonna be probably taped either this weekend or early next week. So then, as soon as it's taped, I guess it's gonna be out as well.
Yep.
Superb. And you said you were interviewing somebody from Amsterdam. Who was that again?
Yeah, that's a colleague of mine, Kono Vidovic, and he's also a radio presenter and a DJ, and just a really cool guy.
So I'd seen something that popped up on Facebook the other day. I think they were doing some kind of test in Amsterdam where they were opened up a nightclub with so many people inside. It was like some sort of COVID test thing. I didn't really see the whole article, to be honest. Just read the headline. It's probably fake news, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe something to talk about, if that's happening over there, if they're kind of looking at getting the clubs back open again and stuff.
We can look into that, As soon as one opens, I'm there. Wherever.
Forget Norway.
Yeah.
Amsterdam
Goodbye, UK. I'm going to Amsterdam.
I've actually been to Croatia as well. Randomly enough, me and my girlfriend in 2019, we drove to Croatia. We actually drove from Scotland all the way to Croatia, all the way to, is it Rovin? Is it Rovin?
Rovin, yeah.
Rovin. Yeah, that's as far as we got. We thought, right, it's time to turn around and drive home, basically. It took us about 4 weeks to get there. But yeah, we've seen a little bit of it, so we're looking forward to seeing it again. The only thing is, if it's too masculine, then me and John probably won't fit in.
There are some places where, you just need to know where to go. But that's why you now have me, so I can take you around.
Keep us right. We're in good hands. Look after us. It sounds like it's a bit butch and a bit macho out there. I don't know if me and John
I'm used to that.
Kicked. You defend us.
We'll all go in the cat bus and go in the cat bus together.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hopefully that all comes good, John. We can go for a drive. Hopefully this summer we finally start seeing more positive times ahead.
Yeah, it's looking quite promising now, actually. That's looking quite promising.
Defected Croatia. That's the one, I think. Brilliant.
Wait, that's that again? Is that September? Is it September?
Start of August, I think. It's early August.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all this should go there. Croatia, August, Defected. All the buzzwords.
He's just trying to work for Defected now, Martina. That's all it is. If it isn't Pioneer, he just wants to work for Defected. He doesn't want to work with me anymore.
Well, what can I tell you? The man has big appetites, but that's fine. It's gonna be you and me and the other people, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm taking you with me, Martina. As I go, Paul.
Oh, then goodbye. Okay, Paul. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks for your time, guys. I'll just stay in Scotland, all right?
Well, I would never leave you. We're too tight.
I know, talking about school friends as well, Martina, primary school friends, me and John actually go back to primary school. I think we are half Norwegian, deep down.
Norwegian blood over here.
Oh Lord, I can't get rid of this mentality then.
Can you not see this bubble right now? There's like a bubble on Zoom right now.
I'm gonna go in the bubble.
Be part of the bubble. Don't worry, we'll invite you in. You've joined the crew. No, we won't keep you too much longer, Martina. We're excited to have you on board, and it's great to have you on for a quick chit chat and learn more about your story before you officially unleash the show.
But thank you so much. I'm really, really happy to be a part of the show and the whole movement that you guys are trying to do. Kudos to you, because from all the interviews I learned so much, and it's been so positive and nourishing. So I'm really, really proud, actually, to say that I'm one of you guys.
Wow.
It's great to have you on board, and good luck with your first interview as well. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be cool.
If you need any help, just give us a shout. That was a touching moment there, Martina. I think I've got a tear in my eye, actually. I mean, do you hear that, John? We're getting a bit of praise there, a bit of praise for our hard work. No, I think you're right what you say there, Martina. We've learned so much from it as well. We never imagined we'd get the opportunity to speak to some of the people we've managed to talk to on the show, and it's amazing what you learn when just asking questions about the history of the music. It's just phenomenal, really.
But who is your okay, now I'm asking questions. Who is your the person you really want to have on the show? Like your, the person.
That's a difficult one to say, actually, because there's that many people.
I think within kind of funk stuff and that, possibly like Nile Rodgers or something, Nile Rodgers or George Clinton. I'd like to have George Clinton on from Funkadelic. That would be a cracking interview. But
amazing.
Who do you think, John? What do you reckon?
Actually, I'd quite like to talk to Carol Cox, but that's more kind of techno side of things.
Yeah, kind of bigger DJs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk to anyone, Martina. If someone wants to talk to us,
I'd actually love to talk to Daft Punk, to be honest, but I think that's that's reaching quite far.
The two of them just sat with the helmets on, just looking at the camera, just not actually saying it.
Just texting responses back to you.
That'd be a great interview. Do you know who I would love to get on as well? Who I'd absolutely love to get on, a little bit different, but Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Get Kiedis on the show.
Since we're going all the way out there, I'd like to speak to Coldplay. Martina, who would you like to speak to? If you could speak to anybody on the planet, who would you like to speak to?
Anybody on the planet? Well, I would say one of the people would definitely be Bob Sinclair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think he's freaky like me, so that would be cool.
He's a legend.
Definitely Simon Dunmore. I would love to speak to that guy. I think he's has so many stories to share.
Oh, definitely.
Those are also Moose T. I love him. Him.
Yeah, Moose T.
He's a really cool cat. So
cool
those three guys to start with.
Awesome. Okay, and here's another random one for you. If you could have a dinner party and invite 6 guests, who would they be?
Wow.
First two are obviously me and Paul. So who are the other 4?
Obviously you guys first.
Yeah.
And then I would invite people living now or anybody.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Let's just go with anybody. Anybody at all.
Anytime.
Oh, Lord.
Great question, John. That's a great question. I'll give you that one.
I would do Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
Yeah. One. I would do Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Her Majesty. This is a great dinner table. I'm liking this so far.
Who else?
What about David Bowie? I like David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Then.
Sorry, I'm stealing your seats here, Martina. I'm just bringing guests.
Bring your own guests over.
I think we can host the dinner together. I think that would be actually cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I would do Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, great choice.
There'll be some interesting conversations at that table.
Yeah. And the last one would be maybe, I don't know, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
That's a good measure. Yeah. That'd be a hell of a Zoom conversation, that actually, as well, wouldn't it?
I think that would be a 3-day party, actually, but yeah.
Brilliant. No, thanks for coming on, Martina. It's been a pleasure chatting to you. It's been great to get to know more about you. And yeah, like I say, we're looking forward to seeing what you can unleash on the show for us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We need to send you some pom-poms. We need to send you some pom-poms out as well. Karen started a thing here.
Yeah, we need to. Everybody who wants to do an interview needs to have pom-poms. That's like a thing.
That's your only demand, your only rider.
Hopefully we will see you in Croatia later on this year.
You will, yeah. Let's make it a plan.
Positive thinking. Brilliant. You take care, Martina. We'll catch up with you soon, all right?
Yes, it was a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.